Greece is now moving forward with a major step in its defense modernization plan, a proposal to acquire 30 AH-64D Apache attack helicopters from the surplus inventory of the United States Army. The move will take place through the Excess Defense Articles Program, or EDA, a mechanism that allows allies to receive retired U.S. military equipment at a fraction of the original cost. According to Army recognition, the plan calls for 2 batches of 15 Longbow Apaches, with Greece covering only the cost of transportation, reassembly, and certification, not the full price of brand new aircraft. Greek media outlet Ekathimerini reported that the decision has already been approved at the level of the Hellenic Army General Staff. Initial contact with U.S. officials has been made, and the proposal is expected to be discussed further during the AUSA 2025 Defense Exhibition in Washington. The timing is strategic. The United States is retiring a large number of AH-64D variants, making surplus helicopters available for allied nations seeking affordable modernization. The motivation behind Greece's interest is clear. The Hellenic Army currently operates 28 Apache helicopters, 19 of the older AH-64A model, and 9 of the D variant, but only a limited number remain fully operational. Maintenance problems, spare part shortages, and infrastructure damage have reduced readiness dramatically. In 2023, a massive flood hit the Stefano Vicchio Air Base, destroying warehouses, spare parts, and ground support equipment, a major setback for Greece's attack helicopter fleet. With surplus Apaches from the United States, Greece aims to rebuild its stock of spare parts, extend maintenance cycles, and keep its attack aviation capabilities intact without investing billions in brand new platforms. The Longbow Apache remains one of the most capable attack helicopters ever built. The AH-64D variant carries the AN-APG-78 radar, mounted above the rotor mast, capable of detecting targets beyond line of sight and coordinating multiple simultaneous attacks. It carries Hellfire missiles, Hydra 70 rockets, and a 30mm M230 chain gun, making it lethal against both armored and soft targets in day or night operations. However, acquiring surplus aircraft does not mean they are ready to fly. Each helicopter must undergo structural inspection, engine overhaul, and avionics retrofit to make it compatible with Greece's communication and targeting systems. Some units may not even return to flight. They will instead serve as donors for spare parts, ensuring the longevity of the fleet already in service. Strategically, this move fits within the broader rivalry between Greece and Turkey across the Aegean and the Eastern Mediterranean. Air power and long-range strike capability are critical tools for deterrence in this contested region. By strengthening its attack helicopter force, Greece seeks to maintain a relative advantage in localized conflicts, island defense, and maritime patrols. At the same time, this acquisition reinforces Athens' orientation toward the Western Bloc, choosing full interoperability with NATO systems over cheaper alternatives from authoritarian powers. The United States and Greece have significantly expanded their defense ties in recent years. Joint training exercises, access to U.S. bases, and modernization programs have reached their most active level in decades. This proposed Apache deal simply strengthens that partnership even further. Greece's long-term defense modernization plan, valued at roughly 25 billion euros through 2036, aims to upgrade all branches of its armed forces. The plan includes F-35A stealth fighters, upgraded F-16 Vipers, modern submarines, naval drones, a multi-layered air defense network known as Achilles Shield, and domestic military satellites. Spending more than 3% of its GDP on defense, one of the highest ratios in NATO, Greece has become one of the alliance's most committed spenders. Yet the Apache program presents challenges beyond procurement. Operating and maintaining heavy attack helicopters requires consistent funding, specialized training, and secure logistics. Without reliable spare part flow and technical support, readiness can drop sharply within just a few years. To prevent this, Athens has sought partnerships such as a €50 million agreement with the United Arab Emirates for spare part supplies and maintenance contracts. This approach reflects the reality of modern warfare. Maintaining what you already have is often more practical than chasing new, expensive systems. But combining old airframes with modern electronics and weapons comes with risks. Integrating outdated hardware into new tactical doctrines is a complex, error-prone process. A single technical mismatch could compromise the entire system in combat. If successful, however, Greece would become one of the largest Apache operators in Europe, along with the United Kingdom and the Netherlands. Such a move would send a strong message to regional rivals. Athens is not standing still. Its air power remains relevant, adaptable, and fully aligned with NATO standards. But as always, strengthening one side often provokes a counter-reaction. Other states in the region could respond with their own rearmament, potentially accelerating a new arms race across the eastern Mediterranean. Beyond the regional dynamics, the Apache deal also mirrors the shifting balance of global defense politics. Washington is encouraging allies to take on a greater share of the burden in regional security, while offering them discounted access to U.S. systems. Meanwhile, Russia and China continue to court nations with lower-cost weapons and lenient financing, pushing their military influence outward. Greece's choice sends a clear signal. It will remain anchored in the Western defense ecosystem, even if that means long-term dependency on American logistics and policy. And behind all the figures and contracts lies a deeper question. Does building more firepower truly guarantee peace? Or does it simply prepare the world for the next inevitable confrontation? If you see this conflict as more than just a clash between nations, then you already know the world was never truly at peace.